as I suggested in the last video, I was going to put my money where my mouth was, and I was going to show everybody how to prepare a completely UPF free meal for around about the same price as a convenient pre-cooked meal from supermarkets or supermarket curry. And I'm going to use it's relatively quick with minimal ingredients in order to keep the cost down, but will absolutely taste gorgeous, as good as any curry you've ever tasted. So the meal I've chose today is going to be a buttered chicken. All the ingredients I've just bought fresh, and as I say, UPF free. I'm going to talk you through how we do it. So we'll do the marinade for the chicken itself. So I've just got a packet of chicken thighs from a local supermarket for £4.50. I've already sliced them or diced them or whatever into more manageable chunks, so like bite-sized chunks. So it's just simple. I think that was 5 or 6, so it's just one packet. And this will fit a meal for 4 people, this will be. So with that, we're going to put in garlic. So we've got 2 cloves of garlic as well. This is just to make me marinade. Second chunk of garlic. So it's two cloves of garlic. Then we've got half a fresh lemon. Again, this cost me 30p from the supermarket. Let's give that a good squash in. I got these from a local supermarket, £1 each, so we're talking pence per spice. So this first one is ground turmeric, and we're just using 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. This is ground cumin. So again, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. This is garam masala. Again, this is just a spice that's available in most supermarkets, £1 again. So we're going to use 2 of these, so there's 2 teaspoons. And then depending on the strength that you want your curry overall, I've got some chili cayenne pepper. It recommends, if you want it mild, half, medium, 1 teaspoon, or if you want it extra hot, it's 2. So we'll just put 1 in. Again, if you're cooking for children, you might want to just put half or omit it completely. And then just a little bit of salt and pepper. And then a fresh piece of ginger. Again, I think this was, a packet was about £1 for 3 of these. So you're talking, again, pence. So we're just grating some fresh ginger in. Just half a small piece. And then we've got 1 cup of Greek yogurt. And that's what we're left with. A nice, well covered chicken thighs. And it's important to eat the chicken thighs because they keep the flavour, they keep the texture, they don't break up like chicken breast. Sound like a cooking expert here rather than a doctor, but I'm certainly not. I'm just here to show you that this is achievable for anybody really. So okay, so there's my marinated chicken done. And then we'll move on to the next part, which is preparing the sauce itself. So for this, we have got half a small packet of mushrooms, 1 red onion, 1 pepper, 1 bell pepper. You can use any colour bell pepper you want. The other half of the lemon, 2 cloves of garlic, and some butter. Double cream, thick cream. Only half a cup of that. Brown sugar, just for 1 spoon of flavour. Tin tomatoes, and a bit of coriander, which is optional. I know a lot of people have strong opinions on coriander, so you can either put that in or leave it out. It's entirely up to yourself. And this is the total ingredients. Nothing else will go in this. We'll make rice as well, obviously, to go with it separately, but this is going to make the sauce, and that's the marinade, and that's all we're doing. We've got our bell pepper, mushrooms and onions. And the next step is to start to make the sauce. So we put a knob of butter into our frying pan. And we add the mushrooms first. Let them soak up the butter. Then add the onions. And the peppers. And just fry them up. Add another knob of butter. And then we put in our garlic. So it's another 2 cloves of garlic. So all we've got here so far is bell peppers, mushrooms, onions and 2 cloves of garlic with about 2 knobs of butter. So it's just a knob of butter, it's just a thin slice off the edge of the block. We take our marinated chicken, which has been marinated for a good half an hour now, and we take the pieces out one by one. Careful not to put the sauce in, so we can just brown them off with the veg. So what I do next, I've left some of the marinade in the bowl. We just took the chicken out, and I like to just mix the tomato in with that so we get a nice flavour in the tomato, and we use the rest of that marinade. So just a tin of tomatoes into there, and we'll just mix that round so we pick up all this marinade as well which is left, and this will be added into the sauce once the chicken's browned off a little bit. The next phase is we add butter. It is butter chicken after all. So we've used 2 thin slices so far, and we'll use a thicker slice. So this will give us about a quarter of a block of butter all in. So it's not too full of fat. So we used about a quarter of a block of butter for 4 people, which gives us a little bit of good fats. Remember, not all fats are bad. Into this now, we use a cup, 1 cup of thick cream, so double thick cream. We have 1 cup in, so 1 teaspoon brown sugar. Then use a little bit more pepper. Then we add our tomato, which has soaked up all the lovely spices out of that marinade. Now this is where we have our choice now. We can use coriander if we like coriander. Some people absolutely despise coriander, I understand that, so we like coriander. So we're going to put 1 teaspoon of coriander. And that is that. And what we'll do, we'll give it a good mix. We've got 2 cups of rice, so we'll use, these are half cups I'm putting in, so we'll use 4 cups of water. 2. Now, so we've got the rice is coming up to the boil, and we've got the curry, the butter chicken curry is boiling very nicely. It's reducing quite nicely, and all them flavours are all blending together. And this is the point where we put the lid onto the pan, and then once we put the lid on the pan, ensure it's boiled. Give it another minute or so to make sure it's boiled. And 15 minutes is gone, and the rice should be cooked perfectly in there. I promise I've done this in 1 take, so I haven't looked at the rice. But it normally is and should be perfect, and it is cooked to perfection. Okay, so we've got the curry now, which is all cooked off and smells absolutely gorgeous, and I will have a little taste of that. That is one good curry, absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Plenty of rice. So next we put on the curry, got our butter chicken, So that's what our butter chicken curry. Absolutely fantastically tasty curry, even if I do say so myself. Completely UPF free, made from scratch. We've calculated that cost around about £9.50 for 4 people. So comparatively, if you're buying these pre-cooked chicken curries, butter chicken curries, sorry, from a supermarket, for 4 people with rice, you're talking around about £10. So it's around about the same time, around about the same price, sorry. It took us around about 40 minutes to make it. That was with the marinade, maybe just under an hour. So it's quick, it's cheap to make, absolutely fantastically tasty meal, and it's best of all completely UPF free. So thank you for watching. This is my first cooking video. I've just done this to prove I'm certainly no chef, but I've done this to prove that this can be done. We can easily make anybody can make this meal, UPF meal. The reason I've made this video is because people say it costs too much money to make, it's too difficult to make. As I've just shown, this is easy meal to make. It takes less than an hour, less than £10, completely UPF free, and is an absolutely gorgeous tasting meal. So we thank you for watching me again, as always. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel and share away. I'll put up a list of ingredients at the end of this video so you can try it yourself. Please feel free to try this. I can guarantee it's absolutely fantastic. Really top tasting gorgeous curry. Thank you again for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Goodbye.